Good morning, America. And by morning, I mean nighttime. Yeah, I should start streaming in the mornings. Except, then I would have to get up to start streaming. And getting up in the mornings sounds unpleasant. I mean, if you got up in the mornings, how could you stay up until 5 a.m.? That would be stressful. Welcome to twitch.tv/Purblind Gamer. And thanks to everybody who came out for a short horror Saturday yesterday. It was fun playing Resident Evil games that weren't Resident Evil games, if you know what I mean. I did promise we were going to start a new game today, and after a bit of work at it, I finally got Redjack, Revenge of the Brethre working. Well, I had it working before, but it only runs in full screen, and its full screen is always 640 by 480, which it actually works alright in Windows 10, but OBS doesn't like being forced into a tiny little box. OBS doesn't like to be defined by such parameters. So I had this program called dxwind, which helps old games run in Windows when they didn't have that option. And finally got Redjack working, and oh yeah, I've actually got the copy. I think there's stuff at a thrift store, probably. I think it's from the pawn shop near my house. My best guess would be 2012? Yeah, good find. It comes on 3 CD-ROMs. And I'm excited to play this because I first saw it. It was on a demo disc that came with Computer Strategy Plus, which is a magazine I got for a few months back in 98, and it was a really fun demo and impressive for the time. So, hey, fast forward a couple of years, and I'm finally going to play the whole game. It's pretty much a first-person adventure game with a lot of dialogue and some action sequences, and it involves pirates. I mean, if the cover is anything to go by. Yeah, and I don't know much else about it, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Go ahead and get it started. Alright. Almost forgot that minor detail. I have to unplug my webcam and plug in my CD-ROM drive. It's actually a DVD-ROM drive, but I see no reason to tell the CD-ROM that. Might get funny ideas if it did. So yeah, let this be a lesson to any ghost pirates of Vuju Island who may be in this room. If you work, you get played on stream. If you don't work, you don't get played on stream. Them's the rules. And I know rules were made to be broken, but the laws of the universe were not made to be broken. Or were they? We'll work on breaking the laws of the universe later. Yeah. And hopefully the volume is good for everybody. Let me know if I need to turn it up or turn it down or turn it sideways. THQ. Hey, they've been around a while. They incorporated also. Cyberflix. I see that said Cyberflix. I thought it said something else. You can probably imagine.
Welcome. I am Azuli, priestess of the dead.
Azuli?
Sit, and
Nice
I
to
will
meet you.
show you the events that have shaped your destiny. Their leader was called Redjack, and they were known as the Brethren. They sent fear before them and left death in their wake. But in the end, they were betrayed.
Can't pin this one on me.
Captain! Our ship is approaching! Fire!
Captain, 2 more ships approaching!
I'll find you, traitor, and deliver you to hell.
And he went out in a fiery blaze.
As the Pirate King took his last breath,
The Pirate
You-
King.
took your first. The story of Redjack became only a legend for 17 years. Now it begins again. The things I have shown you are past. As for the present, somewhere this day, there is a man who has decided it is time for you to die.
His name is Nicholas Dowd. Find him and bring me his head. The place is here. It is called Lizzard Point.
I have shown you the past and the present. When we meet again, Nicholas, perhaps
Ship
I
in a
will
bottle.
show you the future.
At first I was thinking, did I just drink a bottle of rum? Am I the reincarnation of Redjack? Okay. Oh yeah. Those guys who were supposed to bring him my head. Interesting how it zooms. And it lets you know what you can interact with.
What are you doing here? I figured you'd be out way past midnight.
Well, I think someone is following me.
But you probably pissed someone off with that smart aleck attitude. I told you it would happen. As your older brother, I'm supposed to teach you how to fight, but I'm not going to. A bloody nose would do you some good.
Why? Come on, Jake.
I'll help you just as much as you've helped me on this farm. That is to say, not at all. You wander around while I do all the work.
I've only been in this game 5 minutes.
Oh, I forgot there was that day last year that you worked. When are you going to learn some responsibility? It would be nice if you could help out every now and then. There's a pirate ship at the docks right now, and the captain is in the bar. Maybe he would give you a job.
Oh yeah, real brotherly advice. Go be a pirate, kid.
You really should go to the bar and talk to that pirate captain.
Also, really great brotherly advice. Hey, go to the bar now, 17-year-old. Yeah, this guy's wonderful. What kind
I
of
don't know.
job should I get?
Stealing things, killing people, whatever they do.
Oh, okay. Life lessons from Jake right here.
You don't have much choice if you're really going to leave Lizzard Point. This is an island, you know. No one's going to let you on a boat unless you agree to work.
Or pay, but I guess that's out of the question.
You don't have much choice if you're really going to leave Lizzard Point. This is an island, you know. No one's going to let you on a boat unless you agree to work. Good. Now move along. They'll be leaving soon.
Move along. Move along. Alright, I'll just wander around the house and pick up things that aren't nailed down before I go. So, my first rodeo with an inventory. Means everything is nailed down. It's okay. I can deal with games that don't have a large number of complicated items or superfluous ones. Oh yeah. I gather that this game is something of a comedy. And I'm okay with that. But I'm just kind of getting used to looking around. Is rather small, as houses go. Not that I know that much about Lizzard Point in the... I don't know when this is. 1700s, probably. All those guys who want to kill me won't follow me into town. This would be ideal.
Good evening to you.
Good evening. Who are you?
The name is Anvil. I've seen you around town. What do you do for a living?
A blacksmith named Anvil. I'm an aspiring pirate.
Well, I suggest you get started on a career of some kind. I highly recommend blacksmithing. Nothing the girls like more than big, sweaty men.
Oh, I see.
Between you and me, I've had my eye on Elizabeth. But I must say, she seems to have a crush on you. You're a lucky man. Have you talked to her lately?
First level, and we're already getting introduced to a love interest?
Go talk to her. She won't be hard to find.
I don't have much choice.
This seems a rather strange night, doesn't it?
What's strange about today?
It's unnaturally quiet. You be careful.
Good advice.
Pirates, from the west. Nice fellows for the most part. But they're keeping to themselves. Seem to want to move on in a hurry. The captain came around this morning to order some weapons forged. Strange fellow. Not very talkative. Now I've got to get back to work.
Yes. Go back to beating on your anvil, Mr. Anvil. I probably could have phrased that differently.
Hello, Nick. I was certainly hoping to run into you this evening.
Elizabeth. Hello, Elizabeth. Don't I recognize you from BioShock 3?
Yes, but you know the saying. All dressed up with nowhere to go.
It is an island, we're told. Where would you go?
It's not where I go, Nick. It's who I go there with. But I really can't think of leaving. I have too many troubles to deal with here. I'm sure you've heard my father died.
Oh.
Don't be. He was as mean as two snakes, and it finally caught up with him. But he's left me in quite a bad situation.
I would hate for two snakes to catch up with me. Unless they're like cute snakes, like pythons or hognose or something. Well, anyway.
My father's business dealings were held together with promises he never intended to keep. Now that he's dead, everyone knows that they aren't going to get what he promised. So, they all want their money back. From me. He didn't even pay his taxes. Your farm is the most valuable property I own.
Whoa, whoa. Why, back up there.
I don't have a choice unless you can help me.
And I guess I don't have much of a choice either.
Well, just answer me this. Have you ever thought of leaving Lizzard Point to make your fortune? What do you think about being a pirate? Before you answer, let me explain. There's a ship here, a pirate ship. I know the captain. Sort of. He recently lost some men in an accident. In one good season of pirating, you could make more money than either of us need. What do you say?
Is this going to get me killed?
He's been buying supplies from my father for several years. A lot of merchants won't do business with pirates for moral reasons. But, as my father always said, there's very little profit in principles. I want a man who's rich, handsome, and fascinating, and you've already got 2 out of 3. The rich part is easy. Just join this pirate crew and you'll be wealthy in no time. The pirate captain is in the bar right now if you want to talk to him. I promised I wouldn't tell, but that bartender just bought 12 bottles of rat poison from me. Either he's planning to poison the whole town or he's got a great many rats. Either way, I wouldn't eat the food or drink the ale if I were you.
What, did you sell ale-flavored strychnine? That sounds like a terrible plan, lady.
Have you decided if you would like to be a pirate? I already spoke to the captain about you. He said he'd have to meet you and decide for himself if he wants you on his crew.
The last
Come and
30
tell me
seconds.
what he says.
Yes. Yeah, I thought she was flirting with me, and all that time she was leading up to, I'm going to repossess your house. Wonder if that's what girls are leading up to when they flirt with you in real life. Assuming I could even perceive that someone was flirting with me in real life. Interesting, once it zooms in, it takes a moment to fade into clarity. Is that
As I live and breathe, it's Nicholas Dove, out and about after dark. I'm surprised that brother of yours let you leave the house. What can I do for you?
First of all, who are you?
You must be looking to walk on the wild side. Come on in. There's someone I want you to meet.
I'm guessing this isn't the bar. Oops. Oh, I'm guessing this is the bar.
Oh, you're a local. Maybe you can help me. One of my men has gone AWOL. His name is Lyle, and the only place I can figure he might have jumped ship is on this island. Have you seen him?
Is he a crocodile?
He looks like a big stupid oaf. But he's the best swordsman I've ever seen. If you see him, please tell him that if he doesn't come find me, I'm going to wring his big neck. Now tell me, what is your occupation?
This is the pirate captain, right? Not. I don't know. The way he's dressed.
I see. I might be able to offer you a job that would get you off this island.
You are the pirate captain, aren't you?
Privateering. I'm short-handed because some of my men were killed in Ireland.
Ah, the accident, yes. What does a person have to do to become a pirate?
Usually it's a matter of experience, and I especially need men who can fight. We work for the king. We capture French ships. We put the ships out of commission as our patriotic duty, and keep whatever we find on them as our reward. But not just any man can become a privateer. I need proof that a man can handle any situations we might encounter. An acid test to see what he's made of.
They have acid tests back then?
Oh, really? Well, what can you do that's useful? For one thing, I need men with swords who have fighting experience. You would have to gain both of those things.
Did you just give me a quest?
We meet people every day who are far more vicious than that shark in the cove. If you could kill that shark and bring me proof, I might consider hiring you. That's 3 things you need, and you have until sundown.
And incredibly random. Just sail into an island and be like, hey, there's a big fish over there. You need to kill it before I'll let you work for me. Yeah, go kill it. Okay. I don't know, maybe he really likes shark flank steaks.
According to my weatherman, there's the storm coming, the like of which hasn't been seen on this island for 50 years. We need to sail as soon as possible. Now, leave me alone. I'm busy.
Yeah, well, the weatherman's wrong 90% of the time. At least the Channel 8 weatherman is. Oh, it's a clock. A cuckoo clock? Okay. Oh, it's a dartboard. So I'm guessing I didn't win.
Well, here you are, inside the best bar in Lizzard Point. What do you think?
I'm 17. Do you guys card here? There's all the action.
Sad to say, you're looking at it.
I guess it's a weeknight.
No need to thank me. Well, there was a man out back earlier, trying to steal some, food from me. Hit me up for a free beer, too. Then charged at me like a wild animal when I said no. I shot at him, and he ran away. Other than that, it's been quiet. If you've done what the captain asked, get over there and tell him. If not, get to it.
Oh, I say. A wee bit pushy, aren't we? Save. Just actually let you straight up save a file for your save game. Less immersive, but you can save as many as you want, and you don't have troublesome character limits. I don't know, maybe Windows 95 had character limits at some point. They must have. Don't know what that's all about. I forgot my camera's here tonight. Ooh, is that... There's the pirate ship. We can explore before those assassins get to us. Whatever they are. They had robes and were wearing masks, it looks like. Hitmen. Something up. Ah, neat. It shows you what you have. What is it? It might be rat poison. What's her name? Elizabeth did mention rat poison. Or just the ship. As far as we can go. Very interestingly shaped island. With this river or whatever it is. Swords. Maybe you can make swords, Anvil.
What's on your mind?
Can you make me a sword? For free, maybe?
I'd love to oblige you, lad, but there's a 7-day waiting period. Word around town is that you don't have that long. Better find a weapon that's already forged. If you need a plowshare or some horseshoes, you come see Anvil. I'm afraid I won't be able to offer much help otherwise.
So, this town has quite an impressive grapevine.
What can I do for you, Nicholas?
Old pirate hideout?
I'm new to town myself, lad. The only place I know that pirates go is that cove around the way.
Pirate Cove?
No, lad. Wrestled an alligator once back home, but I guess that's a little different. Now, I've got to get back to work. Those pirates don't want to wait on the weapons they ordered.
Wrestled an alligator back home. Is that your way of saying you, too, have played Resident Evil 7 in preparation for Resident Evil 8 coming out? Very topical. Pirate Cove. I think there was a Pirate Cove mini-golf near the school where I went to undergrad. Maybe that's what he's talking about.
Won't budge.
Okay. So I guess right-click opens doors.
Won't budge.
I could have read the manual before playing. I literally have the manual 2 feet behind me.
Hello.
You need a haircut. I need a haircut. Allow me to introduce myself.
Never mind that. I know who you are. Do you like fish?
A poached orange roughy once in a while.
Hasn't anyone warned you about me? They say I'm crazy.
Ooh, sword. Why do they say
Look
that?
at me. Do I look normal to you? But the truth is, I just chop up fish.
That grin. You need a sword, and you have one.
Oh. You'll have to go talk to the blacksmith. He's the only one who can make weapons.
There's the guy with an axe buried in the wall behind him. Or hanging on the wall, but I like mine better.
No. I'm a pacifist. I'm sure you can find a brawny pirate who could help you with that.
Oh yeah, the shark.
I hate sharks. Always eating the best fish. They just don't know when to quit. I heard you talk to the pirate captain. I'll help you if I can. What do you need?
You're just lurking outside the bar window? I get the feeling everybody in this town is watching me and listening to me.
I can help with that.
You can? Does it have something to do with fish?
Yes, fish heads and innards. Best thing to attract a shark. And you can't kill it until you get it to come close. Do you want it?
I'll take it.
These fish heads are really something special. I wouldn't give them to just anybody. Good luck. I've got a lot of fish to chop here. I'll talk to you later.
Just me, or the audio isn't especially well mixed. You can sometimes tell they break into different clips or takes in the middle of a speech. But yeah, no, maybe there's a lot of speech and graphics. Maybe they didn't want it to, span more than 3 CD-ROMs. We've got. If we tried to go in here.
Won't budge. Ah!
Who's this guy?
Come here, you scummy little rat. I want to ask you a question.
Hello?
You ever see anyone in those woods up there? Like rich people walking home from work with bags of gold, maybe?
This guy isn't suspicious in the slightest. Why do you ask?
It's been all of 2 weeks since I robbed somebody. I must steal, and quickly. What have you got in your pockets?
I have this rat
I've
poison.
got plenty of poison. Maybe I'll just beat you unconscious and check your pockets myself.
Leave the man be, Bone. He has done you no harm. Captain Justice will have your hide if he finds you stealing from British citizens.
Facial paint.
Mr. Law and Order
tattoos.
saves the day. Cross here, he's my conscience. Speaking of, you haven't seen any other pirates around, have you?
Cross. Met Captain Justice.
The captain. Now why would he waste time talking to you? Say, who's that fine dish in the pink dress? You know her.
I'm guessing he means Elizabeth. She's my friend.
So, you know her. In the biblical sense? No, of course you don't. A woman like that? Not bloody likely. Now, I could show her a few tricks. Plus, I've got gold. I think I'll just go introduce myself as soon as me and Cross make our last trip out to the ship. So long, scrubby.
I don't think I like this fellow a great deal. I think we're going to be great enemies.
I advise you to get out of here. Don't even think of touching anything.
Fair. I was actually trying to talk to Cross.
Have you been trained to fight?
No.
Perhaps you could get Lyle to help you. He is a master swordsman. We think he jumped ship here. Maybe he's down at Pirate's Cove.
What's your job?
I predict the weather that affects the Marauder.
Oh, you're the weatherman. Marauder?
I know when storms are coming and the direction they will take. There is a very bad storm coming to this island. Many things will change in the wake of this storm. Maybe it would be best if you left this place.
There's a storm coming.
Indeed, I do. You must pass the test as they have been set out for you. The best help I can give you is the advice to watch your back when Bone is near. We will talk more later. You have things to do. Goodbye.
I'm gonna save before I go wandering around too much further. crate. Where are we? That's my inventory. Surprisingly limited inventory. Almost realistic. I found a secret. Well, probably not a secret. I'm probably supposed to find this. Treasure. I'm guessing this is the old pirate cove. Got a sword and a pistol. My name is Jack Redding and Lodar. And today I am 11. You should remember my name, because soon I will be the most dreaded pirate on the seas. I will kill everyone I meet and steal their money and hang their heads off my ship. That is what will happen to you if I catch you in my cave, Jack. Don't touch my stuff, or else no girls allowed. Fearsome 11-year-olds playing as pirate. Oh, come on, we all did that. Jack? Ready?
It's been many a dark day since a man like you stood in this place. So the time has finally come for you to pick up Redjack's sword. If I had to wait any longer, I swear you'd have found a pile of bones down here.
We've just been living down here right next to town this whole time? What?
Just passing through, son. Keeping a weather eye out. Minnie's the man who might want to pay Patch back for a dead mate. Only fair to tell you that I'm a murderous old bastard.
Certainly startled me. What do you want?
I want to tell you a story, lad, and give you a warning. A story about Redjack and the men who sailed with him. And I was once one of those men.
What do you know about Redjack? Well, I'm guessing it's a name for 11-year-old Jack Redding.
I sailed with him, boy. I was one of the Brethre.
The Brethre? It's like the tagline in the game's title.
Interested, are you? Well then, where shall I start? Now I know your mind jumps around like spit in a frying pan, but try to stay with me, otherwise you'll be dead by sunup. You've heard of Redjack, right? Of course you have. Your ma probably told you that story in your cradle, seeing as how he was from right here in Lizzard Point. The greatest pirate who ever lived.
Or a
Well,
fortune
this
told
all
teller
began
just told
20
you.
years ago, when Redjack formed the Brethren of the Coast. They were the most fearsome group of men ever assembled on one ship.
Blunderbuss.
Every year, the Spanish gather up the year's worth of treasure they've stolen from the natives. They take it to the walled city of Cartagena, and there it sits, in the underground vaults, until the Armada comes to take it back to Spain. Redjack found a way to steal it all, a way so clever and secret that it just couldn't fail.
And then gave it back to the natives, right? Clever and secret, like knocking the guard out.
But as he was making off with the treasure, the Spanish ambushed him, and the Brethren knew then that they had been betrayed.
Or the Spanish followed them.
Their ship was shot up, but they made it to an island, where the ship went down in the bay. There were only 10 men left, including Redjack, and he was sorely wounded. Now here's the part you may not know. He told his men this. My spirit won't rest until I know who betrayed the Brethren. Every loyal one among you return to this island in 17 years for your share of the treasure. My share will go to the man who discovers the traitor. Until that day, my treasure is cursed, and any man who even dreams to steal it will be destroyed. Now leave me, and when I'm gone, put me where I can watch my ship and hear the waves. So Redjack spoke, and then he died. Now what?
Cut off the last bit. Who was the traitor?
That's the problem. To this day, no one knows.
Ah.
A few. A miserable few.
And I'm guessing you're one of the miserable few. You certainly seem miserable.
Greedy bastard, aren't you? The treasure's still right where he left it, son. The ship went down just offshore of that island, and there she sits.
And the reunion?
Not far away, boy. Not far at all.
17 years. Where's the island?
Don't really know anymore, son. It was never on any map.
Oh, I thought he was going to say this island, you imbecile.
Plenty have tried, boy. They never come back.
Is that all you can tell me about Redjack and the Brethre?
Now listen. I've told you all I can remember about Redjack. The only other thing I know for certain is that you won't solve your problems here. You've got to move on. Get out in the world.
Be a pirate? So he was a ghost? I should have asked him if I could come back and talk to him again. It's locked now. Plenty of paranormal activity. These pirate coves. slightly short. I walk so fast it's almost disconcerting. Maybe it is disconcerting. That's the door. The stairs look rickety. As far as we go. So it would appear. I would not be going down those stairs that quickly. No, thank you. Got a sword. We need to find Lyle. And we need to kill the shark. So I'm guessing we can't go over there.
Won't budge.
Sounded like a cannon shot. Don't know what it was.
Hello, Nick.
Oh, it's
Couldn't
you.
stay away?
Have any more fish heads if I need them? I already asked him if he could teach me how to fight.
Sure, Nick. I'm a bottomless pit of fish heads.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, I'm a pacifist. I'm sure you can find a brawny pirate who could help you with that.
Oh, I intend to.
I'm so busy with these fish heads, Nick. Maybe we can talk more later.
Yeah, not with the fish themselves, just the fish heads. That's all he sells. We've tried to get in all these places, haven't we? I guess that's thunder.
Won't budge. won't budge.
It's the bar.
My, Nick, what a big sword you have.
Thanks. I got it from the cave beneath the
You mean
lighthouse.
Redjack's cave? Be careful down there, Nick. If the ghosts don't get you, the sharks surely will.
Well, we found the ghosts and we gotta kill the sharks, so.
What's on your mind? What can I do for you, Nicholas? I'm new to town myself, lad. The only place I know that pirates go is that cove around the way. I'm new to town myself, lad. The only place I know that pirates go is that cove around the way.
I guess you can't skip, or can you? I guess you can. Grocer. So that's our house. And where's our brother gone to? Oh, there he is.
What are you doing back here? Did the pirate captain refuse to let you aboard? No, I don't have time. Ask someone else. Whatever you're going to do, be careful about getting near the water. There's a shark around. It already ate a fisherman this morning. Somebody ought to kill that thing once and for all. Whatever it takes. Weapons, poison, nets, I don't care.
Poison? Ah. Doling out the subtle hints.
No, you'll have to go talk to them yourself. Now get going.
Butterfly. Or something. Explore the island a little more, and I don't know if I'll be equipped to fight off my would-be assassins. Is that the shark? Thought I saw. Oh yeah, that's our sharky boy. Dom, 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 dom.
Yard! Scared ye, didn't I? Well, at least you didn't fall on the ground and cry like a little girl. Curse ye, thick skull. Why ye sneaking around in the dark? I should kill ye. You trying to steal me boat?
I don't know, the slightly disjointed nature of their motion and the sound clips makes it a little funny, a little bit more funny. Who are you? I wasn't sneaking. What are you doing here? That's your boat?
I'm called Shoeless Lyle. I've been a fortnight now with nothing to keep me alive but rum and roaches. So give me some food or I'm beating your arse.
Please don't beat my arse, Mr. Shoeless Lyle.
Well then, I'm beating your arse. You're lucky, by God. It's too dark out here to whip a man's arse. But come daylight, you're gonna be out here on this beach picking up your teeth. Meantime, what's your name?
Maybe you should pick up your teeth. Nick.
Nick, eh? And you live here? By God, dry land is a sorry place for a man to live.
I just talked to your captain.
Oh, happy joy! I gotta go see him. I got words for that bone. I better take a nap first. Captain Justice will have me doing push-ups for days. You should consider joining our crew, scrub. Now, go on.
Scrub.
No offense, but I'm sick of talking to you.
Okay. So we have to get him some food, I think. And then maybe he'll teach us how to fight. Exactly is the point of this walkway. Oh, hello, birdie. Mine? Mine? Seagulls. Our loving brother, who's kind of a jerk, mentioned poison. It worked. Sharky boy, look what I have for you. Mr. Fantastic. You hungry? Oh, come on. You don't need a bigger boat. You just need some fish heads. Eat it. Eat it. Shark's not hungry. Or he's not listening to me. People rude. Fantastic, just like ran my boat and eat me, and I was buried, and it was all over in like 5 seconds flat. I think. Time like this one could really use a nice save game.
Scared you, didn't I?
Yep.
Well, at least he didn't fall on the ground and cry like a little girl.
That's kind of sexist.
Curse ye, thick skull. Why ye sneaking around in the dark?
For fun.
I should kill ye.
I have a sword
You
too.
trying to steal me boat?
Maybe. Maybe just borrow it.
Me ship accidentally left me here. They'll be back for me, but meantime I gotta wait.
Accidentally. Pirate ship.
I was passed out in some bushes when they sailed. That little fish bugger Bone was supposed to come get me, but he let him leave me behind. You know, come to think of it,
Bone.
the scrawny bugger gave me a bottle too. Wondered why he was being so nice. Little bastard was never nice in his life. I think he poisoned me.
Fish
I'll
bugger.
fix him. I'll cut him some gills so he can breathe when I heave him overboard.
This is fun. Was he that mean guy at the dock?
Just a scummy little bastard on me ship. I'm so frickin' hungry, me thinks I'm dying. I got to go scout me some grub.
Is it just me, or did the writers really like the words scummy and bastard?
Wouldn't be anything else. Why are you so damn interested in pirates?
I want to be one.
I was the bare-knuckle boxing champion of England. Me captain hired me because I can fight. Well, some has brains, some has brawn. No offense,
And some
but
has teeth.
I'm sick of talking to you.
But not you.
I'm going to catch me some kind of animal and eat it. Maybe we can bang heads later. You be careful in them woods. I seen some funny-looking buggers creeping around.
And bugger, another word they like. Yeah, seriously, fish bugger. That's a good insult. I'm going to have to start using that more. Or indeed, at all. It's nice and offensive, but not so offensive that people yell at you for using it. Heck, you can get away with saying that and having a teen rating. How's the old saying go? Once eaten, twice shy. There he is. I'm really glad I saved. If I get them ready. Why did that ghost say that if he'd had to wait any longer, he would have turned into a pile of bones? He was a ghost. He did, like, glow and vanish. Mr. Fantastic ended up. As the captain said, we needed proof. That takes us back on there. I saw the shark. I think it was just the rocks. That's just a rock.
Scared ye, didn't I?
Yeah, you're terrifying. So...
Damn straight that's me boat. Finders keepers. Now why ye sneaking about like a weasel? You with them buggers in the black robes?
Nope. What buggers?
Some evil bastards crawling around in the woods. They even made old Lyle nervous. I don't believe you're in that crew. Who the hell are ye?
Nick.
Nick, eh? And ye live here? By God, dry land is a sorry place for a man to live.
We've been through this all.
Oh, happy joy! I gotta go see him. I got words for that bone. I better take a nap first. Captain Justice will have me doing push-ups for days. You should consider joining our crew, scrub. Now, go on.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Very convenient of the old boy. I'm not putting my hand in there. I'm supposed to put my hand in there. I'm gonna cut off his fin. Find a pair of pliers. have is the sword and the pistol at this point. Well, we'll come back to this. We'll put a pin in that, as they say. Put a fin in that.
You all right, scrub?
What was that?
I seen them crab buggers earlier, and I know trouble when it looks me in the face.
Crab buggers
I think they were
now.
them fellows Blackbeard was telling us about.
Blackbeard?
But let me shut me big flapping jaw before I tell every secret I know.
Also, what is it with you and, like, aquatic bestiality? Is that, like, your thing? No judgment, but, I mean, actually some judgment.
Yeah, you turned white as a sheet and almost wet your trousers. You've got to learn how to use that sword, scrub. You got to.
So, can you teach me how to fight?
I can't teach nobody nothing until I get something to drink. My head is all fuzzy when I'm sober and I can't fight worth a damn. But I will teach you how to fight, if you'll get me some ale.
Tell me what you know.
Ain't me story to tell, scrub. It's not me they're trying to kill. You want to know more? You'll have to talk to someone else. It won't be old Lyle who lets this cat out of the bag.
Do you want to go to the bar?
Good then. I'll wait right here. Bye now.
Assassins aren't especially good. They're like, one starving pirate intervened. Better strategically retreat. Also, I love how he goes from wanting food to wanting alcohol. Remember me, the 17-year-old? Give me beer.
If you've done what the captain asked, get over there and tell him. If not, get to it.
Could I have a mug of ale? There's a pirate on the beach who wants a drink.
No problem.
Doesn't even bat an eyelid. I mean, granted, this is like the late 1700s. Yeah. 17-year-olds drinking was not really the biggest thing they had to worry about back then. I'm so glad life's a little easier these days. Maybe crazy knife-wielding Mr. Bangs over his eyes.
Hello, Nick.
What to do
Couldn't
with the
stay away?
shark? Oh, no.
No. I'm a pacifist. I'm sure you can find a brawny pirate who could help you with that.
Ooh, is that Yankers?
I've got a lot of fish to chop here. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, good. You're back. Any progress on what we talked about?
Doesn't sound like you think it's good.
Well, let's see what you've got.
Tooth. Wait, did I get a tooth from the shark?
Well, very impressive. The shark is a powerful beast, but you
somehow
still
missed
need
this.
to learn how to fight. Go find Lyle. Perhaps he's ready to give you a few pointers.
I swear, I guess I put it in my inventory and I just didn't notice. You know, you get so used to ripping the teeth out of a corpse that sometimes you just forget you've done it. You don't even notice. You just, sit there with your hand in a corpse's mouth, yanking out the teeth, and you're just not even paying attention. It's a macabre life. It's better than a corn cob life.
Grub, damn good to see you in one piece. I was afraid they'd get you before you got back here with me ale. Guess I owe you a lesson or two with a sword. You got your blade. When you're ready to learn to use it, you come find me. I'll be on the dock.
How about now? Dock. Oh, right. Real dock. Ah, there he is. There, we can go round.
Well, Scrub, I see you got you a nice big sword.
That's what
But I can
Elizabeth
tell
said.
by the way you're holding that pig sticker that you don't know how to use it. We better get down to business.
To defeat.
You stand right here while I open up my sack of whoop-ass. I'm a master of it all, Scrub. A god among men. What do you want old Lyle to teach you now?
Defense, strike, clicking, dodging.
Defense, is it? Well, that is the most important thing for you to know when your scrawny arse is getting all hacked up. It's all about blocking, Scrub. You move your mouse wherever you want to block and your sword will show up right there. There's 3 zones. Here, here, and here. Pay attention, you gullbugger. This is serious. Now,
Gullbugger.
just about any fighter is going to telegraph the way he's about to strike. Everything you need to know is in the bastard's eyes, Scrub. Watch me eyes. Otherwise, you won't have time to get your sword up where it's supposed to be. Now I'm gonna hit you, and you try to block me. You ready?
Oh. I was picking my nose the last time you were talking.
Okay, here we go.
What?
Damn, Scrub, you suck. You're gonna get your empty head whacked right off unless you pay better attention to old Lyle. But I can see that you've got potential. Try again. What do you want old Lyle to teach you now?
I don't think people said you suck in This, yeah, 18th century. But hey, what do I know? I've zoomed out a bit. Maybe this will make it easier.
Defense, is it? Now I'm gonna hit you, and you try to block me. You ready? Okay, here we go. That was okay, Scrub. But an average fighter gets killed 50% of the time. What do you want old Isle to teach you now?
Striking while the iron is hot.
Striking, eh? You think you want to crack some skulls? When you click the mouse button, your blade strikes the bastard, or me in this case, unless I'm too quick for you. You got 3 areas to strike. You can strike from either side, or you can strike from above his ugly noggin. Now that's a fine heavy blade you got there, and you're gonna get real tired swinging it. Pretty soon your strength will get low and your blows won't have enough power to knock the wind out of a roach. When you get tired like that, you're gonna have to rest a little. You'll want to quit hitting and sit tight. Just block until you feel strong again. If you can notice when your opponent's doing the same thing, well then you know he's tired and you might just find a weak spot. Keep that in mind. Now here's another thing. When you start a fight, it's mostly just feeling the bastard out, seeing what he's made of. But if you keep on hitting him with the same thing, then he's going to be able to write a book on you and then slam your little head inside. So mix up your strikes and keep him off guard. Now, I'm just going to stand here and let you strike at me for a while. When you hit me, which I know will be rare seeing as how I'm so good, you'll notice my life indicator going down according to how much damage I've taken. I'll tell you more about that later. For now, all you need to know is that when the dial gets to 0, your opponent's dead. If this were a real fight, there'd be blood gushing everywhere. But we're just play acting right now. Just try to get my health down to nothing as fast as you can. The faster you do it, the better your score.
It's
you ready to smite me?
Pretend health. Must have dozed off there, Lyle. What was that about striking again? Let's fight.
Here goes then.
It's like Two Crude Dudes, the arcade version. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Where's my energy bar? Oh, wait, there.
That was okay, Scrub. But an average fighter gets killed 50% of the time. What do you want old Isle to teach you now?
Strategy.
Now, sometimes, Scrub, you may get in a situation where someone is throwing stuff at you. There's things you don't want to get hit by. For me, that's everything but food. So, you got to dodge, left, right, and so on. Lucky for you, I've got some stuff I feel like throwing at you this very minute. So you can practice.
Is it food?
Now you just stand there with that stupid grin on your face, and I'll commence fire.
Okay.
Use the left and right arrow keys on that keyboard thingy down there, and you'll lean left or right. If you're not holding down any keys, you'll snap back to the center again. I'll be throwing pretty bottles like this one at your ugly mug from 3 different lines of fire. Just don't stare at your own reflection in them for too long, or else. Heads up, Scrubby.
You know what? I'm not a good listener. What was that you were going on and on about before?
Prepare to dodge, Scrub.
these sound effects. And they're kind of helpful. Got quite the arm there, Lyle. God, they're so dark, it's hard to see.
That was okay, Scrub. But an average fighter gets killed 50% of the time. What do you want old Lyle to teach you now?
Shall we?
Ready to fight the master himself, eh? I hope there's a good carpenter on this island to make you some arms and legs. Clear the docks! This could get ugly. On guard, Scrubby.
We're play acting, right? It's weird that he keeps doing this. Alright.
If we was really fighting, Scrub, I'd be laughing my fat arse off at your corpse. But you're learning. Let's practice some more.
Well, this once you're talking about your arse and not my arse.
Your fighting skills could use some work. But me instincts tell me you've got potential. When you have proof you killed the shark, go see Captain Justice. Maybe he'll sign you onto the crew.
So I guess we did good enough. Good enough for government work. Since technically we're privateers commissioned by the king, so we're doing government work. Yeah, we're regular civil servants, us pirates. There's Bone.
You again? What are you doing hanging around
That's
here?
Bone, right? Just looking around.
Someone might kill you for being too curious. Someone like me. I advise you to get out of here.
Yeah. We're definitely going to be great enemies. Extremely attractive love interest who wants to repossess my house.
Oh, good. You're back. Any progress on what we talked about?
Yes.
Well, let's see what you've got.
I found this sword.
Well, very impressive.
Oh.
The shark is a powerful beast. Lyle says he whipped your arse in that fight. Of course, he's been known to exaggerate. I must say, boy, when I told you to do those things, I really thought it would discourage you. No one thought you could actually do them. It seems I misjudged you. If you want to join my crew, you're welcome. What do you say to that?
I say, I want to be an officer.
Good then. We'll be setting sail immediately. That storm has got me really worried.
I always pick the
I'm
boring choices,
feeling
don't
wary, boy. You've got a nervous look about you. If you're running away from something, I don't want to take on your trouble. I've got enough of my own. Who's after you?
I think those weird guys were.
They're here? You saw them earlier? But what do you have to do with... No time for questions. You're definitely coming with us. Don't tell anyone else what you've told me.
Oh.
And And that is how the ship came for you. And you climbed aboard to sail under the skull and crossbones. No one could foresee what would become of you. No one, that is, except Urzuli.
Urzuli? Help yourself to my hard drive, you greedy guts compact disc.
Before you're officially a member of this crew, you'll have to take an oath. Now, do you swear upon the axe to be honorable in all your dealings and to be loyal to your captain and this crew?
Oh, I was going to say, damn it. That's an oath I like.
Good. Now, go look around the ship. You'll find plenty to keep you busy.
Nice music. I don't know if that tune sounds familiar, or it's supposed to... one of those tunes is supposed to sound vaguely familiar. Cross.
Nicholas, do you remember me?
Yes, how are you?
I am well. I see that you impressed Captain Justice, and now you are one of us. Everyone should try to teach you a little of his talent, just as Lyle has taught you to fight. If you wish, I will try to make you understand how the clouds reflect your coming fate.
I think those are tattoos he has.
A place in Africa called Huida. I elected to join the pirates and see the world.
I've been liking these characters. I hope we get to see some of the Lizzard Point inhabitants again. Especially the crazy fishmonger. Why are the crazy characters always the most fun?
It is a talent that I inherited from my mother.
What does this kind of weather mean? Can't believe it, we're just making conversation about the weather.
There is unrest around us. Of course, you are the cause of it. There is someone in Jamaica who might tell you more. She has talent like I do, but uses it in a different way. We will arrive at her doorstep very soon.
Right. This is all being told in flashback by Urzuli.
You have a bright soul, one that pulls all things towards you, even the clouds. Soon you will be at the center of a great disturbance. You will have to learn to stand calm in the eye of the storm and outwit your enemies without being swept away.
In more straightforward English, please.
Her name is Urzuli. To most, she tells simple fortunes, but she knows much more. She traded one of her eyes for the eye of a demon. Now she sees into some very dark lands.
Interesting. To some, she tells simple fortunes. To others, she is the narrator of their video game.
I think she already has. I cannot venture to say more about her. You will meet her soon enough.
Is there anything else you can tell me?
We will talk more later.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Oh, I wanted to exhaust all the dialogue options. You're trying to make me replay this game, aren't you, Cross? Well, in the second section, and you're already trying to make me replay it. You're like a Steam achievement. No offense. is that?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh.
My name is Sullivan.
Lady
I was
pirate.
keeping watch on the ship and didn't get to go ashore while we were in Lizzard Point. Lyle says you're a clever one, and that's why he decided to help you get aboard.
Nice to meet you, I hope.
I signed on in Charleston. I saw a girl in a pink dress wandering around the town square. Was that your girl? Never mind. I guess there's no need to dwell on what you've left behind.
Oh, I'll be back.
Why don't you ask me a question instead? I don't want to do all the talking.
Join up. Yeah,
It's a long story. Maybe I'll tell you sometime when I know you better. For now, just let me give you a warning. Bone has obviously taken an extreme dislike to you. Two people that didn't get along with him have fallen overboard in the middle of the night since I've been here. Bone has aspirations to be the captain, I think. Just watch your back. So, you must have had to do something extraordinary to get accepted on this ship. Captain Justice is always thinking up peculiar tasks. It's kind of a game with him, I think. Lyle once had to bite the head off a live chicken. So what was it for you?
That's awful. Killed a shark.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So what is it that you're running away from?
Why do you ask? Can you help me kill these black-robed people?
I'm curious about you. You must have impressed Captain Justice. Don't you trust me?
I mean, we met 2 minutes ago, but sure, why not? Should I?
Well, you don't have any friends here. Neither do I, for that matter. Except maybe Lyle, and he's a bit hard to talk to sometimes. How about if I tell you something about me? We'll trade confidences.
Quid pro quo, Clarice.
Now, you've got to understand, they'll kill me if they find out. I don't know why I'm taking this risk with you. I haven't told anyone.
I don't either.
I'm not really a man.
And nobody suspects that. Is this a gender identity issue? Why are you dressed up as a man?
Well, I had to get on this ship, so I dressed up.
And
Yes, I'm starting to get scared now, too. When I got on board, it was sort of a reckless idea. If these fellows ever sober up and take a good look at me, I'm in big trouble. Especially Bone. He scares the hell out of me. But now I like being a pirate, and besides, I'm looking for someone.
Ooh, who?
Just someone I need to speak to. Well, I have this letter.
This was before they started putting easy read font in games, but I'll do my best. Dear Annabelle, I know that it has been months and months since you sent your letter. I pray that my overdue reply finds you well. You should know that it was almost beyond my power to leave you behind. Please forgive me. I was stunned to receive your news about the child. At first I thought of having my crew beat the hell out of me for being so careless. As you must know, pirates are always up for beating the hell out of somebody. But the more I think about it, the happier I am about the item, a child of ours. But now, I am worried about your safety. I am worried that I will not make it to you in time to kill your bastard of a husband before he hurts you. Does he suspect the child is not his? Maybe you should kill him yourself, as you said in your letter. Please be careful, and know that I am making my way to you as fast as possible. When I left, I told you that I was working on one last theft. Now my work is almost done, and soon my men and I will be richer than anyone in that wretched, overcrowded city you call home. I will be in Charleston soon to get you and our daughter, and take you to the most beautiful island you have ever seen. Your new house is already under construction. Oops. My apologies to anybody in chat who is from Charleston. But they haven't said whether it's West Virginia or South Carolina, so whichever one you're from, they're probably talking about the other one. Expect me in 2 months, at the longest. My dear, please keep yourself and our daughter safe, and remember always that I love you. Yours forever, OK. Letter was written to your mother? Your mother wouldn't tell you who he was? So it's her father, then. How do we know her name's not Annabella?
That's right. I found it after she died.
How did she die?
In a riding accident. But there was always talk among the servants that he killed her. When I find out the truth about my father and make my fortune, I'm going to go back to Charleston and find out the truth.
Is her husband still alive?
I hope so. I hope the old bastard lives long enough for me to kill him. I'm always half afraid he's going to come after me and try to bring me back home. According to the law, he has complete control over me. So that's my story. Now, what's your plan? The one that's going to keep you alive?
Sticking with justice? Trying to gather information?
Information isn't sharp enough to kill somebody with, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to know what's going on. Look, Nick, I like you, and I'll help you however I can. I know that looking for my father out here is like trying to find one particular drop of water in an ocean. I'm determined to do it, but so far I've gotten exactly nowhere. I have a feeling that you're always going to be at the center of the action, and I think that's where the answers are for me as well.
A good protagonist
and if there's some treasure at the end of this adventure, well, I wouldn't mind having that either.
Tale of revenge. What will happen if the crew begins to suspect she's not a man? Fortunately, they're drunk all the time.
So you've joined us then?
Friends?
How terribly exciting.
Bite me? Okay, this game is definitely taking a little creative anachronism here.
No, we most assuredly can't just get along. I want you to hate me. Then it'll be all the better in the end.
Is that a threat?
That's right.
When those assassins finally get Captain Justice, it will be the end for you. Now get away from me.
So they're after the captain, too. GTK. Ooh, a capstone. Yeah, that's the capstone, right? Yeah. Miss Lyle?
Scrub, how do you like the sea so far? Warn me if you start feeling queasy. Don't want you to vomit on me new shirt.
I feel fine. I thought you were going to kill Bone. When does the murder and mayhem start? Any chance I could try out these cannons?
Sullivan talked me out of it. He said I'd get a better chance than this.
Sullivan.
But you look out for him. That Bone will kill you in your sleep if he can. I sleep with me eyes open, which scares him off. Say, have you met Sullivan yet?
Is that possible? Yes, I have.
Well, he's a good guy. A little scrawny, but a terror with a dagger. He hates Bone just as much as I do. Now, move along, Scrub. We'll talk later. If you're bored, try out them cannons.
Cannons! Yay!
That's right. Try out the cannons.
Oh,
You
I
think it's
intend to.
fun killing one person? Try sinking a whole ship full. So, Scrub, you want to hear a joke, or do you want to talk serious?
Ooh, joke.
Okay, here it is. Why did the man hide under the bed?
I don't know.
Because he was sleeping with me wife when I came home. Wait, there's more. Why'd he die?
Because you killed him?
Because I found him under there! So, you heard me joke. Now, you want to talk serious?
Yeah, sure.
You look puzzled, scrub. What's on your mind?
Redjack's treasure. And the other brethren.
I know a few sea captains who set out to get it. None of them ever came back.
Was he one of the brethren? I think one of them showed in the ghost story had like a snaggle tooth or whatever like he does.
The island is not easy to find. It still hasn't been mapped. They say that sometimes it's there and sometimes it ain't.
Oh.
Stay the hell away from it is what I say. I am just as greedy as the next guy, but this is one case where I draw the line. I saw Blackbeard one time in Jamaica, which is where we're going. He was choking somebody. Choked him until they was deader than hell, then choked him some more. He's my hero, you know, Blackbeard is. Someday, I'll be on his crew. It's me dream. Me daddy sailed with him when they was both on Redjack's crew. So you see, I got me a legacy.
Oh. That. Hey, Haggard Hessian. Oh yeah, sorry. I turned TTS off because I figured with this kind of game, I can have a transparent overlay just to the side of the game window and move my mouse over there to check. But how's your night going? How are you progressing in the village? Oh yeah, everybody, please go check out Haggard Hessian. Who has been playing all the horror games of late. Oh, you finished it. Wow. Nice. I saw you were playing it quite a bit today. So, I mean, I guess it's good you got through it before there were spoilers. You ran any spoilers. Did it end up being appropriately scary? Like, for the little bits I've seen, it looked like it was quite good. You enjoyed it? Oh, great. Craigasm. Don't know what my moobot is up to. Ah, but I'm glad to hear that. I'm definitely going to play that. As soon as I play Resident Evil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Survivors, Revelations, Chronicles, all that good stuff. And that's really cool. We're playing Redjack, Revenge of the Brethren, which is a rather good pirate adventure game from the late 90s. Oh, thought it wouldn't be based off of the vague reviews. The action-heavy parts were appropriate. The pacing and character and situation. That's cool. It did look like a bit faster action than, well, I guess not than the later ones. I guess I've seen more footage of like 1 and 2. But yeah, some of the first-person parts, like I guess the first-person cutscenes, looked really good from what little I saw. But that's great. What do you think you'll play next? I mean, now that you've finished the series. I mean, you could start over from the beginning. And it seems kind of nice, like streaming an entire series of games, because then You don't always have to worry about what game you're going to play next. You can just play the next game on the list. I should probably plan out what I'm going to play more in advance. So much Resident Evil. Oh, right, give Between Two Beards some focus. Ah, that'll be awesome. See more of those. I gotta watch the VOD for the last one. I know I missed it. But yeah, maybe after all that, yeah, zombie and monster killing, you'll want to do something entirely different. Like, oh hey, Havoc. Hey, good to see you. How's your night going? Everybody, please go check out RDM Havoc. The streams a wide variety of games. And Star Wars. Did that wrong. Smell like a fire pit. Pretty nice night out back. Ah, so you were outside. Do you guys have a fire pit at your house? Man, I haven't been to an actual fire pit in such a long time. This retro playing MFer. Who RDM Havoc? He does play a fair number of older games. No banning here. Besides, I'll have you know that I play a fair number of retro games, Hessian. Also, there are those in these parts who would say that the first Resident Evil game or two are retro, so, you know. People who live in glass houses shouldn't shoot zombies, as the saying goes. Yeah, you do too. Probably should get, like, mod people at some point. And I haven't really had any problem with trolls in my chat. Worst I've gotten is the occasional pushy person who wants me to raid their friend, or Dr. Non, the friendly scam bot. Yeah, how the sayings goes. Oh, and you have stuff to set up to play Nintendo and Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64. I'm noticing a theme here. That sounds fun, if you'll get to be streaming on original hardware. Only, like, Genesis games I've streamed I've done using an emulator. Don't know anyone around here who would suggest people to raid. Well, half the time, if there's nobody online that I recognize, and I'll be like, hey guys, anybody know anyone I can raid? Preferably smaller streamers? Nothing against the big names like K-Witty and Pokemane, but they don't really need, 2- and 3-person raids. They're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're playing Redjack tonight. We're in the second section now, which is a pretty fun pirate game. Like, maybe not as funny as Monkey Island, but definitely an entertaining story and a good amount of comedy so far. And yeah, we killed sharks, we fought swordplay, we escaped hooded assassins. It was great. Bearded Bogle. Oh, but he's become too big a streamer. Yeah, I've been in his chat a couple of times. I know he was in Save and Raid, and then I might have raided him for his birthday stream. He's cool. See that? Oh, the funny video on Discord of Using floppy disks to record 5-second videos. Ooh, I haven't checked the Discord today. I'll definitely have to. Sounds fun. But yeah, I would imagine, like, if a floppy only has 1.44 megabytes, you can't have very long videos, or they'd have to be lower quality. I seem to remember there being, like, minute-long MPEGs that were small enough to fit on a floppy floating around the internet back in the day. But yeah, for high quality. And did you say that, like, your digital camera that takes pictures onto floppy disk can only handle, like, a handful of pictures per floppy? It must be at least decent quality. That sounds like a lot of fun. I'm glad your floppies came in the mail. Put all the videos you took of fire into a zip folder. So that's what you were doing, taking out of the fire pit, taking pictures and testing the new camera. I never thought about it. Photographing fire really makes it look interesting. Catch it at the right moment. Bought a 1.3 megapixel Mavica, but the discs couldn't handle my... Oh my god, Hessian. Couldn't fit on the floppy disks. Couldn't handle my... pixels. Yeah. I guess back when everybody was using 28K modems, that's how people sent pictures of certain things, put it on a floppy disk, stick it in an envelope, write magnetic media, do not scan, and mail it off to whoever one mails that sort of thing off to. I don't even know. Need a hard disk for that. Right. Or a zip disk. Because, you're supposed to zip up and stuff. Could imagine wait 30 minutes for a pic to download, only to find out it was a disc. Yeah. Imagine that. Waiting for it to download. For that long to download, it must be a very high resolution picture. Definitely waited 30 minutes just for one breast to download. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I guess my family only got internet like in 98 or something. And we got a 28K modem, so could download most pictures, and even if a web page had a dozen photos, it could load them in not too much time. But yeah, I can imagine that would be quite difficult. Like in the really early days of the internet and BBSs, download stuff on like a 10K modem or a 5K modem. And that's where we get erotic ASCII art, which I've read is a thing in some BBS retrospectives. One reads a lot of things on the internet and doesn't know which ones to trust. But yeah, I believe them. And I'll go ahead and continue the game a bit as we talk about floppy disks and hard disks and other floppy and hard things. Floppy CD-ROMs, yeah. No, we're on the boat now, having joined the pirate crew. And one guy thinks we have a mystical future, one guy likes us, one guy hates us, And one guy is a woman in disguise, and thinks that nobody else has any idea. And I kind of think she's right. These guys are not the sharpest swords in the scabbard. Also, they're drunk half the time. Anyway, we were just talking to Lyle about... Oh, right. So the Brethren is the crew of the fabled pirate Redjack, who cursed his treasure and vowed to return and find out who betrayed him. And also we found his sword and pistol in a cave, and the mysterious fortune teller narrator said we may be the reincarnation of him or something, where it's confusing. We're kind of right in the middle of things here, and maybe like in medias res, learning about the past and the future as we go. So Lyle's father was one of Redjack's brethren?
Damn right. Got me a fine gene pool, I do. Now, move along, scrub. We'll talk later. In the meantime, you need to quit your aimless wandering and go talk to Captain Justice. He's in his cabin now. Right underneath where we're standing.
Looked for a second like most of him moved, but the top of his head didn't. Oh dear. I hope the CD-ROM isn't having issues. Also, Lyle likes to use the word arse and the word bastard, and talk about buggering different animals. A knife stuck in a map.
Now, what's on your mind?
Brethren, Redjack. Do I need to learn, or the rest of your crew?
You already seem to know more than you should. That may be what almost got you killed. I'd like to know who told you what you know.
Oh, right. The old man who we think was a ghost in the cave.
Patch? Never heard of him. Maybe some old sailor who's been hanging around pirate bars a long time? It's been 17 years since anything was seen of the Brethren. I thought everyone had forgotten about it. But I guess there is something different about this particular year.
What is different?
This is the year we promised Redjack we'd go back to the island. I figure the sea is the safest place for me. No place for them to hide out here. They seem to like woods or city streets to creep around in.
Black-robed assassins. He was one of the Brethren, right? Why do you think someone is trying to kill them?
We seem to share the same problem, though I can't imagine why. You don't look more than 18. You weren't even born when the Brethren roamed the seas. I've been trying to figure out what someone would gain by killing off the Brethren. It could be for the gold, I suppose. There's an incalculable amount down there. I suppose that someone could think if all the Brethren were dead, there would be no one to protect it.
Well, also the treasure's cursed until... I think it's till Redjack knows who betrayed them. So if one of the Brethren who didn't betray him killed off everyone else, maybe. You protect it. Who would do something like that?
Any scumbag that thought of it would do it, and most would fail. But these men are something else. They've managed to get to almost all of the Brethren. There was not one Brethren who wasn't a master swordsman and strategist. Redjack insisted on it. I would have said we were invincible. Until now. But it's all coming together soon. At the reunion, we'll get some answers. Now, I'm busy. This area is shallow and dangerous, and I need to go through these nautical charts carefully. We won't need assassins to kill us if we run aground out here. I'll speak with you later.
Wanted to hear all the dialogue options.
Travel on the sea is slow. The wind hurries for no man. You have spent your days learning the art of war and hearing the stories of those whose fates are now tied up with your own. Some nights, while you sleep, an evil man walks in your dreams. But so far you wake, still living. And the moon drags the tide across the world, and your tiny ship with it. I knew you were on the way before your ship even sailed into Port Royal. Nicholas, you come to me, know it or not. I wait.
Oh, you've made it onto the second CD-ROM. Surprisingly fast. And those were pretty good graphics, and there's a fair amount of speech and cutscenes. Oh, we'll play a little bit longer. I got this used, and I didn't look at the discs beforehand. I really hope we don't like get to disc 3 and it's, you know, scratched to heck. Disc 2 looks alright. There we go. No autoplay, we don't need opening Explorer windows willy-nilly. And it's just munching on my disk space again, without so much as a by your leave. Bold as brass. Well, bold as plastic coated with some kind of metal finish.
You men have tonight to spend in port. Keep your business to yourself, or you're liable to meet the hangman. Now get out of my face!
When should we be back? Well, what should I do?
I don't care what you do, it's your vacation. Better take this watch so you don't lose track of the time. Now go on.
Hey, we got a watch, and we're on shore leave. Let's go have some fun. Is that Sullivan?
Why don't you get out and see the town? Have some fun. There's a famous fortune teller in town. Go pay her a visit. I'm gonna go ask around about my father. We'll meet up later.
You'd better get on into town if you're going. We won't be here long. I'm going to meet my girl.
Don't be surprised when she calls out my name.
You shut that rum hole, you big mouth bastard. I'll curse you with 6 inches of steel in your guts.
Can I go with you?
She's expecting me at her house. Now I gotta go. If you go see that Urzuli, don't let her hex you. She gets her news straight from the devil. Had me a friend who pissed her off. First he went bald, then he died.
Well, that doesn't sound very good.
Dove, enjoy your last night. You won't live to see tomorrow. The countdown begins now.
Can we just kill
By the way,
him at this
I know
point?
all about you and your girlfriend, Sullivan. Don't you remember that women aren't allowed on board?
First of all we did was have like one 5-minute conversation. And second of all, eat my knuckles.
I know what you're up to. Don't you think the rest of the crew would like to know too?
Yeah, but she's not my girlfriend. I have that hot girlfriend from Bioshock 3 back home who wants to repossess my house. It's kind of our thing.
Something of yours, or I tell the captain what I know. They might hang her. Do we have a deal?
Can I save my game first?
Because I want you gone, and money will help me keep my mouth shut. Do we have a deal?
What money? How much money? I don't have money?
Because I want you gone, and money will help me keep my mouth shut. Do we have a deal?
Oh, you're lurking? Thanks so much for the lurk, Hessian. I appreciate it. Let me see if I can save real fast. Sure, leave. That voice. Who you mean, Bones' voice? Yeah, he's not. Doesn't sound very pleasant, and doesn't say very pleasant things. Yeah, I wonder if I could set up moobots to say things when people lurk, like Shonkbot does. That Roy Cable's voice actor? Oh, the voice actor's named Roy Cables? Oh, well, there goes Bone. Interesting. Has he been in a fair number of other games? It's always fun when you recognize people. No, it's just back to the boat. Not much to see here. It's Sullivan, or Lyle, going to see his girlfriend. I'm stuck in a sort of limbo. Otherworldly cats screeching at me. Invisible cats. so far the puzzles have been pretty easy, and there haven't been that many inventory items. That must be Erzuli's business. Not that I mind easy puzzles sometimes. Head on in. Oh, that character's name? Bone? The one who's a real jerk? Is that the guy who you thought was that Roy Cable?
Nicholas Dove, you have come.
Yes. And you must be the fortune teller with one eye from a demon.
I know many things. I am a fortune teller.
Do tell.
Nizambi, the speaker of the dead, gathers the bones of prophecy so that I may see into you. Now, what is it that you would wish to know of a soothsayer? I taste the curse upon your soul. You don't even know of this curse, put on you by a man of darkness. It is a spell of finding. You wish me to remove the curse?
That would be ideal. Okay, so it's not Paul hiding. Oh. Yeah, I think Bowen was the last one I spoke to. Interesting that it sounds so much like him. So was Roy Cables the character he played, or was that the voice actor's name? Who cursed me?
I have encountered him before. He has dark motives and darker methods. I cannot show you his face, for I don't know it. He hides in a dark place. I cannot approach him. Ask me no more of it. Wish you to know of the future?
Sure. Ah. That was Roy Campbell was the commander in Metal Gear Solid. I see. Which I need to play, and which I actually have a copy of over there. And Lazarus in Diablo. Right, he was the knight in like one of the last levels, and you had to find a golden elixir for him, right? I think that was Lazarus. It's been a while since I played that. Neat, he's been in a couple of games. Anne. Is that Sullivan's mother? The Brethren.
I will tell you.
Those dramatic
A vision of death appears no matter what path I walk on your behalf. If you weren't sitting before me, I would say that you were already dead. I will ask the others. They will show you. Do you want to know the future as they see it?
Yeah.
Very well.
Tell me the worst.
They speak through the crystal ball. Look.
I'm looking and it looks like an FMV cutscene.
The image passes. The dead have done what they will. To know any more, you must speak to the condemned man.
Condemned man? a vision of the future or the past? Yeah, what can I do about that curse?
You must confront the one who looks for you. One of you will live. One of you will die.
So the guy who cursed me?
This is something that has already happened in some worlds, is yet to happen in others. You make your own future.
Could you be a little more vague there? Didn't realize the multiverse was popular in the 18th century.
Over the years I have spoken to each of the brethren in turn, but every man's fortune is his own business.
A condemned man.
He is close by.
And the treasure?
The gold of which the legend speaks lies in a cold place, where a demon dreams.
So
that
Scottish
treasure
hell.
was made from blood,
Aurelia.
and it will go back to blood. I will allow you one more question. Choose it carefully.
Oh, well, when you put it like that. I mean, my only family is my older brother, and he's a jerk. He told me to go to the bar and be a pirate when I was only 17. Like, a couple weeks ago. I mean, I can't think she'll tell us who the traitor is, but it seems like the logical question.
That is hidden, even from me. I have nothing more to tell you. I do have something to give you before you go. These 2 vials contain the most powerful spells I can give a fighting man. The green one is a potion of rejuvenation. When you are exhausted from swinging that sword, it will give you new strength. The red liquid will heal wounds. Use both sparingly. Your supply is limited. Now go and try to save your pathetic life. I'll be watching.
What's so funny? What is it with people disappearing? First the ghost, then the assassin, then the fortune teller. I'm not sure I liked her very much. I don't think my life is pathetic at all. Anything else here? Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion we'll be in for some combat soon enough. Anything I can steal? I'm a pirate, I'm supposed to steal stuff. It's for the glory of, you know, the Empire. Rule Britannia and all that good stuff.
For God's sake, stand aside, son. I'm on my way to meet someone.
Okay.
An old friend. Don't forget to be back at the ship in the morning.
Oh, man. They're really going for this T rating. Pulled out his beating heart after he killed him. Can't save. Oh, he's got daggers. Nice. I think it's in 1694, which was, incidentally, the year after William and Mary was founded. Trust me, they don't let you forget it. So I guess this is taking place in the early 18th century. Probably should have guessed that. Oh well.
Tomorrow morning, 10 sharp. Don't be late, and don't lose my watch.
Yeah. There's a watch. Wait, is that him again?
Tomorrow morning, 10 sharp. We won't wait.
The captain can teleport. Clearly, everybody has some mystical powers.
Nicholas Dove, you have come. I know.
You can see some of the other dialogue options. Yeah, I'm glad I died.
I cannot. Its maker is powerful and many miles away. Wish you to know of the future? I will tell you. A vision of death appears no matter what path I walk on your behalf. If you weren't sitting before me... Very well. They speak through the crystal ball. Look.
Same cutscene, I assume.
The image passes. The dead have done what they will. To know any more, you must speak to the condemned man.
Right, we've been through all these. Oh, I thought we'd get to ask her one more question. I sure hope I still got the potions. Justice being the captain's name, of course.
For God's sake, stand aside, son. I'm on my way to meet someone.
An old friend. Don't forget to be back at the ship in the morning.
Oh, cut off his severed hand and it's spouting blood. didn't kill him. He escaped and another one took his place. I win? Coward.
Someone got this one good.
Somebody ate his arm off.
Look, over there.
You there! Freeze right where you are! What happened here?
This guy was in the demo that I played on the PC Game Magazine disc all those years ago. Two men wearing hoods.
I see. The mysterious hooded men. Yes, they're conveniently guilty of many things in this section of town. Can anyone identify this body?
I can.
That's Captain Justice of the Marauder. He's been murdered. He killed the captain.
I did no such thing.
And who might you be?
I'm Bone, second in command of the Marauder. I saw him kill Captain Justice.
My lord. The arm's been hacked off. What's this? A watch? It's inscribed with the name Lantern Justice. What are you doing with this?
I'd like to speak to my lawyer.
You killed this man in cold blood and then ate his arm? Monster! It's a good thing we got here when we did. Oh, there'd be no evidence left. Allow me to escort you to the jail, scumbag. We'll hang you in the morning.
Look for a trial by jury.
Well, here's your room for the night, you vicious bastard.
Oh, vicious.
I'm gonna sit right here and keep an eye on you. Come daybreak, it's off to the gallows with you. I've got an eyewitness who saw you kill Captain Justice and take his gold watch. By the way, the townspeople are very eager to see you kicking at the end of a noose tomorrow. We'll even have a parade for you. Now I'm warning you, keep your evil mouth shut.
Gotcha. Now this is the... Yeah, this is the part that was the demo for the game. Interesting. When it didn't show up in the game, I just assumed it was something that they had made, like, and not put in the full game. Not that it came from the middle of the game. And there should be a Spaniard in the cell next to us.
Hello there. Do you really eat people as they have been saying?
Maybe. Why are you here?
I see. So you are as innocent as I am.
Who are you?
I am Jesus, son of Jesus from Cartagena. I heard that they call you Nick.
Cartagena?
I am pleased to make your acquaintance.
That's the city that Redjack robbed with the year's treasure before it was sent to Spain.
Spaniards are not popular here in British territory.
Who is? You know the British.
I will tell you my sad story. I was a seaman in the Spanish Armada. I was serving aboard the galleon owned by the Viceroy of Cartagena. The Viceroy is a very bad man, and his ship was haunted.
Are we talking about Star Wars Episode 1? Haunted? Who is the Viceroy?
That's right, senor. Some of the men talked of an extra crewman. It paced the decks at night.
Oh. What did the ghost look like?
I think I should not tell you any more until you do something for me.
Oh?
You must let me out of here if you escape. Otherwise, I think they will hang me in your place to please the crowd. Will you do it?
Yeah.
Good then. Now what did you ask me?
What did the ghost look like?
No one could describe its face, but the ghost is not the important part of my story. Those of us unfortunate enough to be on the ship found ourselves bound for England.
Why were you going to England?
The Viceroy was looking for someone, an old man, in a place called Lizzard Point.
Hey, I'm from Lizzard Point. What is your captain's problem?
One evening, while I was on watch, I saw the lights of Port Royal on the horizon. I stole a longboat and rowed ashore. I have no more to tell. I think the jailer wants to kick in my head.
Kind of looks like it's only like when they're not specifically changing positions or moving their arm, only their face is actually moving. Like the top of their head stays still and their torsos stay still. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's about Lizzard Point.
We were told to kill the weak and take the able-bodied as slaves. We must be quiet. He will kill us. There is no way to escape. Of course, I do not have the threat of the noose adding wings to my feet as you do. You may develop the strength to tear those bars from the window. Then again, you may not. We will see.
Gotta love the Spanish. They're like, well, we're not popular in British territory. Granted, we were on our way to British territory to kill or enslave the entire population there. Why is everybody so mean to them? Damn. 1710s were not a good time. First point-and-click adventure I ever played. Might have been, I couldn't say for sure. Would have been early 98, I think.
I'm here, Nick.
Go away before you're caught.
I can't stay long. The watchman walks by every 5 minutes. I know you didn't kill Captain Justice. I'm trying to find a way to help you. In the meantime, I brought you something. Rum.
Rather a rum thing.
You're welcome. I'll be back later.
Maybe if you said rum, then she'd just explain. If you have to go to the gallows, go drunk.
No alcohol for prisoners. Allow me to take that off your hands.
Oh, if you insist. With adventure games and rasps. Or did I stream the only two in existence? Took me a while to figure this out, although if I recall, the Spaniard will give you hints. This, whatever he is, magistrate guy, his voice sounds familiar, and I don't know if it's because I've heard the actor before, or he's trying to imitate someone else, or if it's just because I heard his voice when I was playing the demo. I guess before the game came out. So we would have just gotten our first, computer that wasn't 10 years old. I mean, quite unusual to hear that amount of speech in a game.
What is it now?
Let me out.
Let me think. No. You just ate an entire human arm. Now shut up.
Right.
That makes two of us. But there's no rum for you. Article 10, Section 4 of the Port Royal Code says it's my rum now. Maybe a few drinks will improve my disposition since you won't stop talking to me.
My dear friend, I don't think anything in the world could improve your disposition. There's a reason I named my save game that, which will become apparent quite soon. First, though, it's where our inventory would be if we had an inventory. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, and I hope that does not cause graphical problems. Fun, but that's not what you're supposed to do with that. Actually trying to do that. Yes, you have to click and drag it. let him out now?
You must let me out of here if you escape.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to escape right now. Even as we speak. Inside of the door. I'm saving because now you might think you would want to be armed before venturing out into this town, but abrupt. I mean, I think the movies are cutting off slightly before they're done, but just in general, like whenever you die, it's suddenly like, whoa, wait, what happened? Oh, that's my gravestone. Oh, we're done. Okay. You don't even know you're dead.
If you get out of here, promise me you'll take me with you.
Right. Sorry, no time.
Thank you. I will repay you someday.
That didn't happen in the demo.
If you get out of here, promise me you'll take me with you. Thank you. I will repay you someday.
No time like jail time.
I don't need that.
Go out there unarmed, see if I care. Is that my inventory? Okay, yes. Wait, now it makes sense not to try and grab his pistol because I've got one of my own. My rapid fire musket. These muskets are so accurate. I believe it was historically more accurate than guns with rifle barrels. kind of game or this action sequence. I always refer to it as a panorama shooter. Yeah, kind of like Beachhead 2000.
If you get out of here, promise me you'll take me with you.
Sure, I could
Thank
use a
you.
meat shield.
I will repay you someday.
How about 30 seconds? Tonight is someday. So I guess he wasn't actually wearing armor. It just looked like it. Wait, what? Did you say love your mom? Because it's Mother's Day? Like, I'm not even kidding. It sounded like what he said. Yes, he did. Did I just, find an Easter egg that's been undiscovered since 1998? Probably not. Graphical anomaly on the left side of the screen. I think it happened when I accidentally resized the window slightly. Okay, come on.
If you get out of here, promise me you'll take me with you. Thank you. I will repay you someday.
I'll have to do it as a ghost. thought you were saying, oh, love you, Mom. It is, gotcha. And that's where the demo ended. We're already done with disc 2? Wow, we're flying through this game. I mean, we'll watch the cutscene and then I'll probably call it a night. I think it only has 3 discs. Please do not break as I try to get you out of here. Ah. It doesn't look scratched or smudged. This copy must not have been played very much. I mean, granted, it doesn't seem like the game, it's not super long. It's not the game, sort of game you'd play over and over and over. A couple of replays over the years, I'm sure. If you'd like some hard disk space, just go ahead and help yourself. I've got plenty to spare, practically infinite. I mean, in your 1998 way of thinking, it is practically infinite. Yeah. I think it runs quicker this way, plus it has causes less wear and tear on the CD-ROM.
And now it's time for the trial of this murderer. Since the jail in Port Royal wasn't strong enough to hold him, we must determine his punishment under the laws of the sea. As captain, I appoint myself judge of these proceedings.
You're captain, oh boy.
Perhaps you have forgotten, Bone. You are the accuser in this case, and therefore cannot be the judge. I will be the judge. You may state your case against Nicholas Dove.
So be it then. He'll still hang. If it pleases your honor, the man you see before you is a scurvy dog, a rascal among rascals, and I hope that you will vote him to be hanged from the yardarm forthwith.
What are the charges against him?
Treachery, desertion, and the murder of our beloved Captain Justice.
I am beloved. You liked him a lot.
Does anyone speak for him?
I do, sir. The charges against Nicholas Dove are lies.
Ah, I have one more charge to add to the list. The man who speaks for Dove is no man at all, but a woman in disguise, whose deception has been aided by Nicholas Dove, another violation of our sworn articles. I ask you to take a right close look at young Sullivan.
By God, he's right, thank the stars. I always liked Sullivan's legs, and I thought I was going a bit funny.
This is indeed a violation of the articles. Her words in defense of Nicholas cannot be taken as testimony. What say you, Lyle?
Well, here's what I say. Young Dove has been nothing but a good fellow as long as I've known him, and Bone nothing but a backstabbing rat. And ye ain't my captain either, scumbag.
As captain, which I am now, I say they hang.
I ain't convinced that Nicholas Dove killed Captain Justice, and I don't hold with killing women either. I agree that they have to leave this crew, but I'd like to drop them somewhere that they can make their way.
I agree with you, Lyle, that we must err on the side of mercy if we err at all. Marooning it is then.
Could be worse.
Marooned on a desert island. It's a good thing Lyle was there to speak up for us. He saved our lives. Let's look around.
Let's do, but not tonight. Let's save our game. And right, the wrong camera. Yes, I'm back. I'm enjoying Redjack. It's pretty easy as an adventure game goes, but still, I mean, fun. I don't know, I like it when the puzzles don't get too frustrating sometimes. And the action sequences have been pretty fair too so far. I wouldn't be surprised if they get a little more difficult. But yeah, considering we're on the third disc, I mean, maybe there were more files on the first disc for the installation and everything, but I wouldn't be surprised if we're a third of the way through the game. We'll play it again next Sunday and almost certainly finish it. Thank you guys, everybody who came out tonight. I'm glad I finally got to play this. And I can't swear that it was the first point-and-click adventure. Nah, it probably wasn't, because I think I had missed. Like, we got it right after we got our new computer in late 97 maybe? Yeah, so that was probably it. But this was definitely, the demo for this was definitely one of the first ones. And it's been years since I found this copy, so I'm glad that, you know, it's relatively easy to play on Windows 8. I mean, Windows 10. Windows 8. Coming up in the future, we'll, on Wednesday we'll play more Alien Odyssey, or shoot, maybe I should, Soldier of Fortune is working, maybe I should finish Soldier of Fortune and then continue Alien Odyssey, because it'll probably still take 2 weeks to finish Alien Odyssey. And then Saturday, I know which game we're going to play. It's a FMV game from the late 2000s. And then on Sunday we'll finish Redjack, and there's not much left of it. Maybe we'll go ahead and start the next game. It's not like I have a shortage. But, thank you to everybody who came out. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Purblind Gamer. I play mostly retro games and horror games and a bunch of really random stuff. And yeah, stream Wednesday evenings, Sunday evenings, and Saturday late afternoon / evenings. So, if you guys, and thank you if you guys rate, or lurking or chatting or whatever. I just appreciate your being here and watching the game. If you guys could wait while we find somebody to raid, I'd really appreciate it. I always end up streaming late, don't I? And then going late. Oh. Last. Well. Oh, CQ Wisdom is on. He doesn't stream that often. I think we've rated him once before. He's nice. And he's streaming Sonic the Hedgehog? As in the first video game I ever owned? Okay, we have to rate CQ Wisdom. That's just fate. In case you're wondering, I'm not that terrible of a typist, but OBS Studio has started having keyboard lag. It's like I have to press each key deliberately and discreetly. Ah, that got it working. Huh. And now that I think about Redjack, comparing it to Ghost Pirates of Vuju Island, I can see the difference clearly. One comes on 3 CD-ROMs instead of 1. One's about 10 years later. One works on Windows 10. And one of mine isn't going to get put in the attic to be chewed on by rats. It's Redjack. Redjack's the one that's not going to get put in the attic to be chewed on by rats. And thank you again, everybody, for spending your Sunday evening being a pirate on the 7 seas, meeting all sorts of strange people. I'm Purblind Gamer, and I hope to see you guys here on Wednesday. So please, yeah, please say hi to CQ Wisdom, and I'll see you all again soon.